Hey everybody, welcome back to Weekly Indie Oneshots, the show where we take a look at an indie title with an interesting story or gameplay design. This week's selection is Albedo, Eyes from Outer Space! From developers Z4G0 and Ivan Ventura Productions. It's a first-person sci-fi action-adventure puzzler where you are John T. Longy, a night-watchman at Jupiter, a secret base set in an old, partially abandoned research facility in a remote countryside location. Jupiter is the main laboratory of the OLYMPUS Group. That is verbatim what is listed on the Steam page. What drew my attention, though, was the very retro style that they presented the cover art, and that very super early to late 50s style that made you look at it and shake your head and think, wow, we've come a long way. It also brought back memories of me watching old shows like the original Star Trek and Battlestar Galactica, and how cornball it all seemed in hindsight, but at the time that was top-notch acting. So yeah, and besides all that, I love puzzlers, so hopefully this game can scratch that itch. So let's load up the game and take a look. Dramatic entrance. So yeah, that's the corny cover art I was talking about. So let's go ahead and take a look at the options. Now I went ahead and adjusted this for the stream, and I will say this. Under games, we have difficulty. I've set it both to easy for this particular let's look at. Now, under graphics, the resolution module is the most annoying thing on the planet, because every time you turn that knob to change the resolution, it actually adjusts the resolution. It doesn't let you select the resolution you want first, and then change it to that. So you have to flip through it over and over until you get the right one. I set my levels of graphics to custom because I have everything on max, and we have the advanced options right here. So you have your textures, your shaders, your renders, mesh load, etc. Brightness is set low because if we go up, it sort of whites out everything, which I don't really like that much. I prefer it to be dark. And we're going to go back to the main menu. We have controls. This does support gamepad, but from what I've seen so far, the controls are a little bit clunky regardless of which ones you use. And they don't really give you any idea of what the gamepad controls are, so I already adjust the sound effects so it's a little bit more manageable. And languages, you have a ton of different languages in text, and dubbing as well. So let's go ahead and start a new game. And we'll do easy, and what this does is it highlights items and directs you to objects that you need. Higher frequency of hints and goals. Now you have this tool called the temporal dilation tool. It's like a little magnifying glass gun, and it helps you discover what you're supposed to do next. And in this game, that's very helpful because you will find yourself not knowing how you're supposed to proceed a lot, as I found out very early. Enemies will deal less damage, which is good because you do have to fight eventually. You do fairly early as well, and you will deal more damage to enemies as well. So let's go ahead and start. And I like how they did the whole menu system in this game, the fact that it's all built into like a console. Here's the intro. So, August 12th, 2063, 2133, Jupiter Base, Space and Time Labs, OLYMPUS Group, Earth. Nobody walks like that, ever.
Jeffries is still working on the boilers. Could you lock him when he's finished?
Okay, see you tomorrow morning.
Futuristic Sin 1. We still use boilers in the future.
Ugh, I think I drank too much.
The guard is drunk on the job. And now we're under attack. All good things. Fantastic, in fact.
What happened?
So, somehow we wind up in the basement after some massive explosion.
I wonder what caused
And we didn't die from the fall.
in the basement? That's
So,
a long drop.
Apparently we're Batman.
Check on Jeffries. He was in the boiler room. I gotta get out of here.
Now, as you may notice, all the items that are highlighted in green are the ones you can actually interact with. And let me find the temporal dilation. There it is. It just sort of drops from the ceiling to help you, because, it's easier. But, now, as you look at the temporal dilation tool, it will actually do this sort of ghosting image thing. And it'll actually show you where items have to be moved or picked up, for the most part.
I can see something.
I have to move these bricks. because there's a monster outside that door about to be a problem.
Looks like I might be able to make use of some of this old junk.
Now, what is not always obviously aware is that you actually will need items from some of these previous rooms, because this game goes by a room-by-room basis. So, like, you'll complete a room, and then you'll go through a load screen. Well, not really a load screen, it's more of a transition. And then you'll move immediately into the next area. So I'm going to take this, because you need this later. Put that in my inventory. Now, you may notice that I have an inventory at the top of my screen. I have the temporal dilation tool, which is considered a strange tool right now, and the valve, which I will need later. And then you select it by hitting X with the D-pad. And you can put it up by selecting that icon. So I'm going to pick up this. And there's a rat trap over here on the desk. And what we're doing is we're setting a trap for this monster outside the door, which is kind of funny in and of itself. So let's set this here. Pretty sure this is where it goes. Yep, you see this little shade of things to come? That's what it wants us to do. Now, as far as I know, this is only available in the lower difficulties to have this tool, which is good, because you know, you wouldn't want it to be this easy all the time, especially if you are really looking for that hardcore puzzle-solving experience, which, like I said, this game does not give you any hints whatsoever. It just sort of throws everything at you. So we're going to open this, get the chocolate.
What's that?
And we're going to use it with the trap.
It sounds like a monster. I'll have to kill it.
Now, you do get more than one chocolate. Alright, now for the trap, we need the rope. And with the rope, you have to use it with the machine. Now, watch what happens next, because this is kind of ridiculous. The rat is trapped. Now we wait for the monster.
I have to find a weapon for when I face this thing.
We made a weapon. The monster busts in, big, scary, awful. He sees the rat, completely ignores me, and now I pull and he dies. And you can actually pick up these monster's eyeballs. You can't pick up this one, but you can pick up the next one. And yeah, that's pretty much the progression of the game. It's very interesting the way they've done it, but it has its place. So we have the valve from before. We don't really need anything else from this room for the moment, so we're going to move on. And we're going to transition.
I hope Jeffries is okay.
And now the objective is...
fire.
Exactly. Very drunk watchman. We have to put out the fire. So we're going to do what you would assume I would do and equip this valve. Once I get out of that. There we go. And use it with this. Yep. And now we turn the water on, but we use this hose with this faucet over here. Turn it on. Now you may be asking, why did I decide to play a little bit of this first before I decided to record? The reason why is because I've heard that this game is extremely difficult right off the bat, and I thought it would be easier. Punch it in the face. You can't actually fight this. And you can die. There is a failure state. And I just took his eyeball. Throw the eyeball. The reason I decided to record this after I played a little bit of it is because I've heard it's really hard. Like, it is not user-friendly at all for the most part. Even playing it on easy difficulty with the easiest settings possible, they don't give you many hints or anything, so I didn't want this video to be like a 2-hour video. Unless I'm going to decide to do a Let's Play, which I'm still not completely positive on that. So let's go ahead and complete this current room puzzle. We don't need the water anymore, so we can go ahead and turn that off. Now, well, actually we do need the water technically, but we have to make this door work, because right now it's powered off. So, we're going to pick up this bucket, we're going to come over here, And I was actually able to figure this out relatively quickly. We're going to fill up the bucket, which this is kind of interesting because I don't see many puzzle games that are first person that'll allow you to do something like this. Usually it's a very obvious solid state kind of solution, like, oh, you need to go find copper wire, or oh, you need to find a way to insulate this so that it doesn't short out. This, they just let you fill a bucket full of water to make the connection, which works. I mean, I wouldn't try it in real life, it being a metal bucket and all, but whatever works in Futureland. And we press the button, and we proceed.
What is that thing? It doesn't look harmful, but it's blocking stairs.
He has a very interesting take on what harmful looks like, because that looks terrifying. So, we have a fire extinguisher, a box we can move around. We can open this, and there's actually some paperwork in here as well that we don't really get to do much with at this current time. We can move that. Take the paperwork. And what's interesting is it took me the longest time to figure this one out, because you have to find a way to unlock this, and I didn't even think that there was a paperclip on the paperwork at all. Like, that never crossed my mind. So I'm just gonna take the paperclip, and now I'm going to use it on this particular lock. Now, this is the only lock I've been able to lockpick so far. This is pretty much as far as I got in this room during my non-screen playthrough. And this lockpicking system is kind of interesting. I don't know if it repeats later on, but you have to basically use this paperclip to line up these pins right here so that they're all lined up in this particular slot. And that took me a second to realize. I mean, it took me a good 10 to 15 minutes to realize what I was supposed to do. So what we're going to do is that's a 2-shot up, 1 shot down, 2 over, 2 over. Yeah, okay. And then, so 1, 2, and then 1 shot up, or 2 shot up. I think. I lost my train of thought. 1, 2. Okay, yeah, there's a. Even I forgot how to do this one. It was so complicated at the time. So it's 1, 2. Up. And then down for the last pin. I'm trying to remember how to do this. Sounds like a thunderstorm, but it's not. It's the aliens. So complicated. 1, 2, 3. That's wrong, clearly. No, that's too high. But like I said, it's not very intuitive at all. Like, it's kind of complicated in a certain way. Because there's no markings to indicate where the pins will start and where they will end, so you sort of just have to trial and error it until you get the right combination. So we're going to bring that down. First, we're going to bring this up a lot so it goes all the way. And then we're going to pin down. Actually, pin down. So here we go. So those 3 are now aligned. So now we have to worry about the third one, which should be 1, 2, should be here. And we're going to go down immediately again for the last one if we can. There we go. think that's the right combination. No, it's not. Okay. Go back. There we go. And we hit A to unlock. So yeah, it's not a very helpful system at all. It's actually a little bit overly complicated, even for a casual player. That's more time-consuming than actually fun at that point. And if I recall correctly, there really isn't anything of interest in this drawer, which was really disappointing. Oh, that's right. I have to put up the padlock that I have in my hand now. But now I have the padlocks for another puzzle, which is over here.
What's that smell?
We can open that, but what the padlocks are used for are... Now, that's one thing I don't like about the game is you can't be looking at something that you can interact with and go in your inventory. You have to look away. So we put this padlock on here. And then we put the other padlock, which I have to look away first, on here. And now we've completed the chain. Now we close
this.
It's
the chain of the dumbwaiter.
Hopefully this should work. So the dumbwaiter should work now, which should allow us to do a couple of things. But let's find out first.
The janitor wouldn't have left his key in there, would he?
This is about as far as I got the last time. But let me see what I can do with this fire extinguisher. Because it doesn't let me actually put the fire extinguisher inside of my inventory.
What's
so it
that
has to be,
smell?
It has to be used with something in the local environment. So let's pull up the temporal dilation machine and see what it shows us about the world. Because it will show you some things that you may not have seen or noticed. So let's take a look. So in here, I'm supposed to put something. It looks like a toolbox, but I actually haven't found the toolbox yet. And he mentioned that there might be keys in here, but I have no idea how to get into there. So let's see what we have. We've already used the lockpick, so it's gone. I did try on my other game to actually bring one of the eyeballs of the aliens back this way and see if I can use it, but it wouldn't let me. It doesn't let you actually traverse the rooms with the thing. See if I can put this in the dumbwaiter. Clearly not. Which is disappointing. Oh, and before you ask, no, you can't use the fire extinguisher on the eyeball either. I've tried, and it doesn't work. Let's see if I can't bring the dumbwaiter up and then maybe something on it. There's the toolbox. Okay, we're in business. And open again, and open again. Screwdriver. Profit. So let's go ahead.
It's screwed on tight. The janitor usually leaves his tools in the dumbwaiter.
Oh, I dropped the screwdriver. Whoops. Alright. So, I don't want to drop it. I don't want to drop it! Okay. Oh, I can attack with it. That's kind of nifty.
I need to use it on the screws.
Well, yeah, obviously. But yeah, this is basically as far as I got. Which is good, because now it allows me to actually give you a one-for-one understanding. And now I need the box. I need the box.
What's that smell?
You need to shut up, Drunk Joe. You are helping no one. Alright, so let's look away. Re-equip the screwdriver. So I can reach these now. Do that. And do that. And put that away.
A duct damper.
Can I open this? Oh, I can actually take the screws. That's kind of nifty, actually. Take all the screws.
What's that smell?
I want to open the vent, though. Because I'm guessing that's the way I get out of here. Ooh. There you go. Now let's see if I can't open what's in here. Oh, that's right. I have to equip the screwdriver the little hard way.
I can't do it from here.
Really? Okay. Well, now I know I can't do that. For the moment, anyway. Let's see if I can't crawl in the air vent.
Damn, I can't reach. I need to push the key out somehow.
Push the key. Oh! I see. I think I see. I'm not sure of anything. Clever me. I don't honestly think that will be enough pressure at that particular angle to actually push the key out, but we'll let him have his victory. And pick up the key. Let's see. I don't actually know what the key goes to. So, we're about to find out. Because obviously I can't get past those things. Oh, that's right, I can use it on the elevator. Oh, didn't want to drop it. Gimme. Gimme! Alright. Use the key on the elevator. And now we've escaped. Well, this particular area anyway.
Jeffrey, is you in here? This place hasn't been used in a long time. No wonder it needed work.
Are those fish? I'm sorry, but are those fish? And why are they here?
Fish? Flying?
Okay. So that's a thing that just happened. Oh, it's giving me little indicators of what I can interact with over here. And there's a monster, too. Screwy driver. Stupid radio.
It's another one of those things! And this one looks angry!
Oh shit. I can't attack! Why can't I attack?
I should try to figure out where these things are coming from.
Oh, you just need to calm the hell down. You're dead. You don't get arms. Oh, I must have taken a lot of damage. Let's see. Ooh, what's this?
Nothing.
Crosshead
screwdriver.
Well, I know what the screwdriver is, but hold on. Alright, put that up. Area S, Sector 2, repair interphone line. Area 2, Sector 5. Generator output, empty. Find old Area B blueprints. Area B boiler, check and repair.
Task list.
Well, we do like task lists. Task lists. Wow. I can't talk. Task lists. And a pen.
A pen. I might be able to use this too.
How so there, Bob? Let's see. Probably should. What did I just do? Oh, I got the spring out of it. Okay.
It's pointless.
Do I use it? Oh, okay. I was about to say, do I use it to unlock that? Take the briefcase with me, and there are some pliers below it, apparently. Or some, shears. That would have been helpful a while ago.
Impossible.
I cut open the shears? No? Well, that's kind of disappointing. Pick that up, see what's in it, if I can.
A plastic folder bag.
I would like to open it, please. Apparently I can't. Oh well.
Damn, I don't have access.
Interesting. I wonder why it won't let us open this. I don't know.
A plastic folder bag.
Spring. let's see if we can't use the shears on the control panel. That's not what I wanted to do.
Damn, I don't have access.
No. Apparently not. Well, on that note, I think I'm going to call the episode. This has been Albedo. Eyes from Outer Space! If you want to see more about this, I'll have links in the description below. And in my honest opinion, I mean, it's not a bad game, but it is very not user-friendly as far as giving you a general idea of what you're supposed to do. I would recommend, if you were to pick it up, probably pick it up on a Steam sale. I got it in a bundle, so I got it for like $5 with 5 other games. And honestly, I'll probably play it through completely. Whether I do a Let's Play series, I'm not sure. But if you're looking for a very hardcore puzzle-solving experience with not a lot of hints given, then Albedo might be what you're looking for. And that's about it, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye. Thanks for watching all the way to the end. If you like this content, please make sure to like this video and maybe even share it with your friends. If you want to see more of this, make sure to subscribe or follow me on social media, since YouTube sub boxes tend to lag behind. And as always, I will see you in the next video.